Welcome. My name's Susan, and this is a meditation about craving based on Judson Brewer's research and mindfulness. So I invite you to come into a comfortable seated position. If seated is too challenging, feel free to lie down. And allow yourself to become more present, deepen into your own interior, inside your body, maybe having a sense of dropping your presence, your awareness to your belly, to your heart. Have a sense of inhabiting this body, coming fully into this body here and now, all the way down into your feet and toes, and then move your awareness up, softening as you move up through the legs and the hips and moving up to the belly and the ribs, softening each area as you come to it, consciously releasing, inhabiting this body, connecting the mind, being inside yourself here and now, down through the shoulders and the hands, up through the collarbones and the neck and the throat, settling into the jaws, letting the jaws completely soften as best you can until you feel the whole body radiate through a softness, tuning into the mouth. And as you move your awareness up to the nostrils, deepening the breath here and now, as you breathe in, feeling the breath expand all the way from your toes up through the whole body, up through the cheekbones and the eyes and the forehead and the scalp. And in this moment, in this silence, taking 3 full body breaths. Set the intention to be still with this body, knowing that if it becomes too intense, you can always move, and setting the intention, a flexible response. Setting the intention for stillness of the mind, knowing if the mind bops around and thinks of this and thinks of that, that you can invite, as soon as you notice the mind is moving away from this moment, invite it to come back here. And set the intention to sit in conscious awareness. I am here. I am now. Noticing the rising of in-breath and the falling of out-breath. Letting this be the focus of your attention when you notice the mind wandering. I want you to bring something forward in your conscious awareness of something that you desire, that you crave, that you long for. It could be something like chocolate, like salt or chips. Get as specific as you can. It could be something like being in another's presence. It can be something like desiring sex. It can be desiring belonging. Allow the conscious awareness of the desire or the craving to come forward in your mind. It doesn't matter that much. Just choose. Choose one thing. And really allow your imagination to make that powerful object of desire, of craving. Really flesh it out. What do I feel when my mind brings forward this object of craving or desire? Feel the sensations in the body. Where does it live in the body? Perhaps in the belly, in the heart, in the jaws. Really feel into how you experience this desire, this craving. Note what your navigation system or your Google mapping of your body. Let's imagine your body's like a car and what it's saying. You're not going to argue with the craving. You're not going to try and force it to be any different. In this moment, you're going to sit with the craving. You're going to notice it. Taking one breath, just noticing this craving, this desire. And with each breath, stay conscious as best you can of where the body sensations are, of what the thoughts are, and what the emotions are. In this moment, make a commitment to yourself that you will not pick up or do or act toward this desire. You won't pick up chips, or you won't eat the chocolate muffin, or you won't pick up your granddaughter and snuggle her. We're just going to sit here and feel what emerges. Notice with conscious awareness what's happening inside me when I have this desire, this craving. And then we're going to add another layer. Awareness of the brain. The brain has neural networks that have habits laid down. And one of you mentioned earlier that the habits, that to make one small shift, not that it's easy, but at the same time as the feelings, the thoughts, and the body, being conscious of the brain's habits, the neural networks that are lit up in this moment. If we were to do an EKG and watch your brain, there's a part of it that is lit up with the craving, with the desire. Well, now I want you to take this desire, this craving that's patterned in your body, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your brain. And I want you to take this desire for whatever it is that you chose and imagine that you're putting it into your nav screen, if that's easy, into your TV, if that's easier, separating it from inside and putting it outside yourself. Taking that desired object and putting it inside your nav screen, inside your TV, and being able to see it. Now, imagining the shape, color, size, and movement of your craving. For a full deep breath, just watch and listen to your craving. It's just information being delivered to you. It's not your full reality. Keep breathing. Keep aware and conscious. I am here. I am present and observing, separate from myself. this craving, this desire. What will happen if I keep staring at this TV or the screen of my system, my navigation system, as I'm going through my life? If I just keep staring at the screen, then I will run over the edge of the cliff like the Japanese students and crash. That's the illusion. Maybe there's a wake-up call to something that would actually allow me to be present in this craving and let the craving go, feel the deeper desire, and feel satiated. I can remember the holding of my granddaughter in my arms, the small body curled up in me, a sense of love and belonging, and feel satiated rather than wanting more, more, to feel what it is that fills me up, to let go of the desire for the chips, for the chocolate, for the smoking, for the TV, to deepen into my own internal breath, to feel what it's like to feel satiated. I am satiated and connected here and now with myself. Perhaps if you have a higher power or a sense of spirit. And can I consider this desire in a balanced and whole way? Is it something that I can take, a chocolate muffin with the family? Or is it something I am driven by in a way that doesn't allow me to just say, okay, I can have this one today? Can we be flexible and yet still hold restraint of action, restraint of tongue, restraint of movement when it's needed? That moderate discipline. We're neither forcing nor fighting. We're allowing what it is to emerge and creating new freedoms for ourselves. Can I take in the full truth of what is happening inside me, both internally and in the world around me, both at the same time? Can I take this in and continue to drive, have my purpose in the world in a way that really matters to me? Maybe I can choose the chocolate muffin or choose a chip. Maybe I cannot. You're the only one who can tell. Fully aware, conscious in this moment. Freedom to choose. And taking 3 more breaths right here. And I'm going to invite you to keep your eyes closed for one more moment as I read this to you. Craving is at the root of my problems. Life is a problem only when I crave it to be otherwise. My separation from myself and belonging is painful to the degree that I crave to be with chips or chocolate or TV. My old age is only a misery to the degree that I crave for my youth. My death is feared only to the degree that I crave to live longer. Life is only a problem when I crave to sidestep it. When I accept this reality just as it is in this moment and breathe into it, I can allow what is true to be here. And then, as you're ready, letting go and opening your eyes.